everybody, I'm Meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center. Happy Friday, everybody. Made it through another week and some rather gorgeous weather this past week. But boy, is it going to heat up, and like in a big way. Temperatures soaring well into the 90s. Heat index values maybe above 100 at times. So this is the time when you really have to make preparations for that kind of heat to be here. And it's not just for a day or two. We're talking about an extended period with high temperatures in the 90s and dew point levels in the 70s. So that will produce some rather dangerous heat conditions about which we should all be aware. So we're going to give you a heads up on that. And of course, the Father's Day weekend forecast. There is at least another day or so where temperatures will be somewhat more on the pleasant side. Let's have a look, first of all, at radar and show you where thunderstorms are rumbling away, especially to the south, way to the south, in fact. If you head down toward maybe Steubenville, that's where the closest thundery weather is, and a pocket of strong thunderstorms rolling out of Newark to the north and east of Columbus. Those storms continue to press south and eastward. Might there be a renegade thunderstorm that pops up around here? We can't rule it out, and we're going to look more into the forecast details. As of right now, there's nothing in terms of precipitation in the immediate greater Cleveland vicinity. So no big thunderstorms about which to speak, but there is a slight risk, not even slight, it's a marginal risk over some of our southern counties where storms might be an issue. It just looks like most of the dynamics are still well to the south and east. Let's have a look at the crib cam now. And the crib cam showing some puffy clouds off in the distance there. But really nothing of concern. It was really a swell day today. Swell, I guess one of my favorite terms. That's an official meteorological term, swell. No, maybe not so much. All right, let's have a look at the boaters forecast. North winds becoming northeast, freshening at 5 to 15 knots tonight. Waves a little on the bumpy side, but not too shabby, 1 to 3 footers. Then northeast winds tomorrow, 5 to 10 knots as we kick off Father's Day weekend. Wave action 2 feet or less. And the water temperature is actually ticking up a degree now to 67 degrees. So there is a marginal risk. That's the first category of severe weather risk from Canton and south of Mansfield, and then areas south and east, including Dover, New Philly. Otherwise, just a general thunderstorm risk for this evening. And that certainly is some good news, obviously, that it's not in our neck of the woods. Meanwhile, let's have a look at satellite imagery. And really, just some high and mid-level clouds south and east of the city. Look at things clearing out nicely. There are some convective clouds up toward Detroit, perhaps. That's the closest activity in terms of in our vicinity. Meanwhile, all quiet. Illinois, Indiana, very dry weather is persistent. Meantime, a wider view of satellite showing some maybe some stormy weather over the Four Corner regions of the Southwest and on up into the Dakotas, Montana. Those folks, maybe some stormy weather. Meantime, some rain and thunder areas east out toward New England. And once again, unfortunately, over southern Florida where they don't need it. Here's a view of radar over our region and stormy weather, Susquehanna Valley over to the Appalachians, and then west of New York City. Also some storms up around Boston and Beantown, and our storms in Ohio. Rest of the area dry and quiet. Will this continue to be the case? Well, we'll show you the maps in motion. Maps tonight showing as the cold front swiftly moves off toward the Delmarva and over the Mason-Dixon line, high pressure building in overnight and early tomorrow morning. This chunk of Canadian high pressure is going to keep us in good stead for Saturday. It should be a gorgeous day tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow afternoon, high pressure is in firm control over the Great Lakes. Meantime, a warm front is gathering some oomph and weather steam out over the plain states, and that center of low pressure will continue to traverse over the Dakotas and western Minnesota. trailing warm front, as we get on the backside of high pressure, you can see that as it gradually moves to the north and east, high pressure is centered over the Empire State of New York, will continue to press toward the northeast, and we'll get on the backside of that high, meaning our temperatures will really start to toast up. Meantime, precipitation, you can see the Futurecast radar pinpointing a couple of light rain showers early on Father's Day, but I think these will be fleeting. The day will be mainly sunny. Dew point levels are going to really come down. You'll see the cooler, lighter green shades as winds turn in off the north. Look at that. Refreshing air for Saturday, even as high pressure sliding east will eventually turn our winds out of the south and start to tap into the higher moisture content air flowing off the Gulf of Mexico. And that's just the beginning, as you'll see, from Father's Day on into next week. There is some hot air on the way. Plenty of hot air around here in the Weather Center. Our forecast for tonight, mostly clear, cool and comfy. That'll be nice. There aren't many arguments either. I'm not hearing many arguments. 58 the low tonight. Sunset 9:02 with a north wind freshening at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, expect bright sunshine. It is going to be a late spring beauty. If you have things that you need to get done outdoors, maybe some projects around the house, today would be the day to do it, or tomorrow, I should say. Saturday with a 75-degree high, just stunning. Sunrise 5:53, winds will be light and out of the north at 5 to 10 miles an hour, ushering in low dew point air. Very comfy, as it were. Here we go. Get ready as oven roaster warmth. We're turning up the heat, and it's a hot one. It's a hot extended forecast, even beyond Wednesday, but I haven't included it. Bright sunshine, hot sun, 90 on Sunday for Father's Day, 94 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Basically expect mid-90s. Will those set records? Tough to do in the month of June. Our hottest temperatures ever recorded have been in the month of June, triple-digit heat. I don't see any actual air temperature triple-digit heat, but heat index values, or I guess you want to call it feels like, temperatures 100 or better with dew points and humidity levels quite high. So get ready, get the AC ready to go. We'll be firing them up, that and the fans, and certainly enjoy the next day or so. It'll be nice to have at least the potential for being able to get outside and do some things in the comfortable air mass. All right, everybody, have a great weekend, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Appreciate you stopping by and paying me a visit here, getting your forecast from the AJ Colby Weather Center. I am AJ Colby, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.